Yeah, so what I'm gonna do now. Yeah, so what I'm gonna do now. What does that sound, bro? Yeah, so what I'm gonna do now. What does that sound, bro? Hey, what is up in this video? Hey, what is up in this video? Nice. I'm gonna teach you exactly how to automate your dropshipping business. Hey, what is up in this video? Nice. I'm gonna teach you exactly how to automate your dropshipping business. Hey, what is up in this video? All right, welcome to the training. I am Rafael Cintron here, and I just want to make sure that everybody can hear me okay. All right, welcome to the training. Actually, can you hear me a lot better now? Let's try that. Can you hear me a lot better now that I'm talking to my... Actually, can you hear me a lot better now? Let's try that. I'm talking to my AirPods right now. I'm talking to my AirPods. Can you hear me a lot better now that I'm talking to my... Actually, can you hear me a lot better now? Let's try that. I'm talking to my AirPods right now. Talking to my AirPods. Can you hear me a lot better now that I'm talking to my... Actually, can you hear me a lot better now? You guys hear me okay? This is awesome.
you guys hear me okay? With the perfect. Welcome to the special training here. All right. All right, we should be live on YouTube. This is awesome. I just want everybody to know if you can hear me okay. I think, let's look at, that's awesome. We're live on YouTube. Awesome. Ooh. I think we're live. Let's see. All right. Awesome. Nice. All right, let's check it out. And let's send a link to everybody so everybody can have it. It's not that many people on here. Not yet. So we're gonna wait a little. Hey, that's awesome. Haven't been live on YouTube in a while, in a long time. Let's get it. It's awesome. This is awesome. All right. Hey, awesome. Hey, what is up, guys? We have 5 people on here, so make sure to click, type a yes or a hello on there. Awesome. Hey, Matt, awesome having you here. Awesome, thank you. If you are on here and you're watching me live, we're gonna start the training in just a couple of minutes. We're just gonna wait for more people to get here, and then we'll get right on started. Oh, we have 9 watching now. This is awesome. Yeah, awesome. All right, cool. Let's do it. Awesome, 10 people. Hey guys, awesome having you here. We're gonna get started in about 5 minutes with the special training, and then everybody can watch it and we can get it started. So awesome having you. Awesome, guys. Thank you for being on here on the live training. Da 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 da. Awesome. Thank you for being here, guys. And let's get ready to get this live. We got 10 people. Awesome. Hey, guys. Thank you so much for being here. This is awesome. Awesome having you here. And yeah, I'm happy for you to learn everything that I'm going to teach you in this session here, in this live session here. It's going to be awesome. And it's really going to be very helpful. This is a real strategy that we've been following, and nobody's really teaching this at all. Nobody really is teaching this in any platform, anything that I've been seeing. There's nothing for this. So it's going to be a new learning experience for all of you. And we'll get right on started in just a minute. I'm just making sure that all my audio, all my stuff is ready, and everything technical is good, so we don't lose connection or anything. So we should be good. And we should be good here. And we are ready. Let me see on YouTube. Should send a notification to people. I'm hoping. Hey, 15 people. Here we go. Let's go, guys. How are you? 16 people. That's awesome. Thank you for being here. This is awesome having all of you here. So awesome. Matt, Christopher, Samir, Wake Up, Alman, Bathroom Pamel, Ephraim, thank you for being here. I'm going to just start sharing my screen in just a little bit. So we're going to get started with Automate Dropshipping, the special training right now that we're going to watch here. Just woke up. Oh, hey guys, thank you for being on here. And we'll get started in just a little bit. Let's go for it. And if you have any questions, and we got 20 people. Awesome. From Poland, another Rafael. Awesome having you here. That's awesome. And let's get right on started with this. I'm super excited for this. Is already for you. I don't know what time it is in the world. If you want to drop in where you're watching from, I know some people. Awesome. Thank you for the likes, guys. Appreciate that a lot. Thank you. I have 23 people on here. Thank you for being here, guys. We're going to get started in just a second. If you want to drop down there, I see a few people, New York City, Times Square. Awesome. Love the city. Lived there for a year. Love the city. Now I'm in Ukraine, and we're going to a few other countries. We're going over to Greece pretty soon. And the same things that I'm going to teach you in this from Toronto, Arizona, San Diego, California. Awesome. Thank you for being on here, guys. This means a lot. Awesome. All right, let's get started. I don't think there's anything left to talk about except the actual training. So let me go share my screen, and we have 30 people on here. Oh, you're from Greece? That's awesome. I'm going to be in Vinos. It's close to Santorini pretty soon. So that's awesome. Good to know that you're from Greece on here. And the exact strategies that I'm going to teach you right now are pretty much the same exact strategies that I follow. So all that I'm going to teach you in here is how to build an automated Shopify dropshipping business that really doesn't take up all of your time. So what we see again and again is another guru dropping another course and all of this stuff, and you just get more strategy and more overwhelm and more things in your head, right? Like more strategy, more Facebook ads, more winning products, like the top 10 winning products. And I'm guilty of that. I do give you guys winning products and so on, but that really confuses a lot of people. And I want to show you the way that I do it and that I help my students do it, in which I don't have to work so much on it. Like I don't have to work 10 hours a day on this thing. I don't have to work all day on this thing. And a lot of people ask me, how are you able to do Shopify dropshipping and also do YouTube? And then I see you traveling the world, and we go to a different country pretty much every 2 weeks, every month. And people wonder, like, how do you actually do this? How can you travel if you are working all the time? And how do you actually make money traveling all the time? It's really weird. So I'm going to show you what type of business you need to build, or what type of dropshipping business you need to build in order to achieve that, time freedom that all of us want. Because we all get into business not to have another job. And that's what it feels like, that we're just getting ourselves in another job and we're just not making any money. So let's get onto it. That's awesome. Thank you for being on here, and thank you for all the likes and all the love. So let's get started. And just to make sure you guys can see me here, let's check that all of you can see me. I just want to make sure that you, awesome. We have 36 people. Thank you for being here, guys. Appreciate that a lot. Perfect. All right, if you're ready to get started, we'll get started. Type me a big yes down below if you're ready to get started. How to create an automated dropshipping business. This isn't going to be a super long training. It's not going to be like 2 hours. So don't worry. I like things short and sweet and straight to strategy. So we're going to be here maybe 30, 40 minutes. I'm going to show you all the strategy and you can then implement it right away. So it's, yeah, I'm going to show you the exact things you need to implement to then you go right after this and you go and implement, and you don't have to give yourself a headache, which is one thing that we all do. Awesome. So we get started. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. So the first thing that I'm going to talk about is the car pedal effect. So the car pedal effect is when you push a pedal on a car, it goes faster, right? So you just, if anybody here rides a car or if anybody has ever driven a car, you push the pedal, the car goes faster. You push the pedal more, the car goes faster and faster and faster, and that's how cars work, and that is how the pedal works, right? That's a car pedal, and the car pedal keeps the cars moving forward and faster and faster. Now, this is the reality for most Shopify store owners. Instead of actually pushing the pedal and moving forward, instead of pushing the accelerator and their car just keeps moving and faster, they're like pushing the car instead of, oh no, there's no pedal there. Let me just push it. And that's really what most Shopify store owners look like when they're trying to build their store, when they're trying to build a dropshipping business. They just look like they're pushing this massive thing that has become really, really hard to push, and they're taking just an incredible time to get it started and an incredible amount of effort to actually get this thing going. So this is what most people end up looking like. The harsh truth for most people in dropshipping and Shopify and everything is you try to start a Shopify store, but a lot of it seems too complicated, hard to understand. For example, I have some students that they seek my help. They ask me questions and they say, I just can't understand the technicalities of Facebook ads. I can't understand some of my YouTube videos. I get some comments like, what did you say on minute 8? I couldn't understand that, because it is all technical. It's really hard to understand. It's a business, right? Starting a business is pretty much the hardest thing in the world. And especially Shopify, especially Facebook ads, especially social media advertising, it's extremely difficult to understand. And that's really the harsh truth. Maybe you can get your store running and you start getting results, you start getting some sales, but you really struggle to find some winning products to actually make some profit. So maybe you find a product from one of my trainings, and if you do, that's awesome. I had one student find a product from a YouTube video, made like 10 grand the 2 weeks after he saw that product in my YouTube video. So if you take action, you're definitely going to see results out of that. But most people, once they get started, it's really hard to like find a product that they can actually make real profit out of. That's just the hard, cold truth. And then another thing would be you find that product, but then you can't make any profit from your advertising. So maybe you scale it to like $100 a day, $500 a day, maybe $1,000 a day, but then you can't make any profit, or your profit is barely break even, or it just seems impossible to make as much money as other stores. I had one person in my Facebook group, for example, hey, I see stores in my niche and selling the same products I am, making like millions of dollars, 100,000 a month, and I can't even make like 2 to 3 sales a day. What is wrong here? What is happening with my store that I can't replicate the success that I'm seeing out there and replicate it into my store? And that's really a harsh truth. People are just like pushing a car in the bottom and they forget that it even has a car pedal. Only Shopify store owners with a predictable system that can actually chunk out sales and grow their store can say, I make sales and profit consistently while working only 1 hour per day. And that is the main key that I want everybody that's watching my videos, everybody that's watching my trainings, this special training, everything, that's a real goal. Because I'm not trying to get you into another job. I'm not trying to give you something that, for example, I've had people say, hey, I started this Shopify thing and I'm working more than I've ever worked and I'm making less money than ever. I don't want you to jump into that like frustration, right? It's more of you want to make sales, profit consistently, and have a system that you can predict, okay, next month I'm going to make this amount of money, I'm going to work this time, and also getting more time into your day. Like I actually want you to enjoy life, travel. That's how I'm able to essentially travel all over the world. It's because I have an automated business. That's the core thing that I'm going to teach you. Does not get rich quick. It's not anything woo woo, but it is the main core premise of this training and of everything that I want to teach you. So I have an automated and predictable system to generate 10K, 50K, or even 100K in profit with Shopify. And I can prove it right now with all my students that have been able to replicate that, because it's all cool and amazing if I can do it. But if you can't, then it makes no sense for you to watch this. Or if another person just like you can't, then it makes sense. It makes no sense for you to watch this, right? So I'm also going to share with you the biggest mistakes most Shopify store owners make when it comes to getting sales, growing their stores. The two things that 7-figure Shopify store owners have present in their business that people who struggle and people that grind and don't get results, they don't have in their business. What are those two things? And also a simple, proven 3-step system that if you follow it, and I'm actually going to explain how to do it. It's not just, oh, this is the 3-step system. Okay, bye. No, I'm going to explain step by step that generates consistent sales and how you can put this to work starting right now. So let's get to it. Meet my student, Monty Anderson. And I want to just show you this so that you know it's possible. So I'm going to put my camera down here in the little bottom. And Monty started with me and working with me around a month ago, around 30 days ago. And in his first week of having his store up, having his store ready, getting ads to his store, he was able to generate $1.34 thousand. So $1,340 on his store from not getting anything, from zero, absolute zero on his store. He started a brand new store and everything. He was able to generate $1.34 thousand first week drop shipping. And this is a guy that isn't technically savvy, doesn't know too much about Shopify, doesn't know too much about advertising. He's a construction company owner, very successful guy outside of Shopify. He then came onto e-commerce. He then came into Shopify. First week, boom, 1.34 with the right strategy and also automated. He doesn't have to work 10, 12 hours a day on this thing. And then, whoops, predictable and repeatable success. Again, he did a $600 day. Yesterday, this was about 2 weeks ago. So about a month ago, he started. First week did 1.34. Then a week later, jumped up to 600 a day, almost 600 a day. So this is massive, scalable, very fast success. And again, $10,000. And I'm going to show you this screenshot here because this is not, this is from Facebook. From Facebook ads, how much money he made on his Facebook ads, 10.8 thousand or 10,799. His first month, October 16 to November 16, and that's now. So it's completely fresh. So you know that this is real. And much, much more. He's already generated $12,000 his first 30 days, dropshipping all the way up to $14,000. So that is the system that has allowed this student, this automation system has allowed this student to gain over $14,000, $12,000 here. He's already jumped up to $12,000 since that day that we talked about, from zero all the way up to $14,000 a day, 1,000 a week, 600 a day, bang, bang, and bang, and bang. That's the same thing that you can replicate and do as well. Just to show you a real life case study of somebody that is not technically savvy, doesn't know much about Shopify and dropshipping, and can build the business very, very fast. Now, this same system, the same automation techniques and everything that I'm going to show you is what has allowed me to travel the world while my business grows. So it has allowed me to go in multiple different countries. Here we are in Disneyland, Paris, Milan in Italy. Then I was here in the south of France. Like I've been traveling, and this is like the past 3 months. We travel all over the world. We're going to Greece. We're going to Israel. Then we go to Spain. Then we're just traveling all the time. And a lot of people ask me, so how are you able to travel so much? If you work all the time, if you run a business, how do you travel so much? For me, it seems impossible. Like some people say that it seems impossible for them, and I'm able to do it again and again and again. And I like that. I love travel. Without it, I wouldn't really run a business, because that's the point of having a business is to have time freedom. And this same system that I'm going to teach you, the same process, same strategy, allows me to do that and travel. So if you're a Shopify store owner or somebody looking to start a Shopify store and you're looking for a predictable way to generate sales and profit on demand and really explode your business, to the 7-figure level, if you're looking to do 6 figures in profit and explode your business and also do it in an automated way so that you can work less than 10 hours a week, really hone down and have time freedom and enjoy your life really, then you're definitely in the right place. I'm happy to have you here, and I'm happy that you've joined this training because you're going to learn amazing stuff in the next 20, 30 minutes. So top 3 categories of people that I usually work with and that I help. It's first, non-e-commerce entrepreneurs. So that's people that have a business outside of Shopify and they want an extra automated income source, or maybe you have a retail business, maybe you work a really high-paying job and you're looking for something more that helps you make more money or helps you sort of have more freedom in your life, not work as hard in your original position. Also, struggling entrepreneurs, existing e-commerce store owners, struggling to generate consistent profit without working 20-hour days. You know, we have some of these people, for example, they in the Facebook group specifically, they go into the group and they say, hey, I've been working for like 15 hours every single day for the past 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and I just can't able to generate any profit. I'm not able to generate any sales, and we want to help you do that. So whether you're a non-e-commerce entrepreneur, a struggling e-commerce store owner, or a visionary entrepreneur. E-commerce store owners doing okay. Maybe you're making maybe 200, 300 a day. You're doing well, 10 grand a month, but you have a vision of more results. You want to do 100K months. You want to do millions of dollars. Then this is also for you. I'm going to teach you how to do that and how to not, suck the time out of your life while you do it. So I'm going to show you here a few case studies that I've worked on in the past 2 to 3 months. So this is all fresh information. This is not case studies from like years ago or people that you can't even relate to. This is real, and it's people that will relate to you. So we have Eva right here. Her business was styled at around 200 per month until she found me on YouTube. And then immediately from the YouTube videos that you probably watch here, she jumped from 200 all the way to around 600, 700. She then started working with me, went from 200 a month, 600 a month, losing money, to $10,000 per month. Now in October, the past month of October, she had $10.16 thousand, and that's actually euros. So that's even more. That's like $12,000 right there. Automating the business by creating a talented team of people. So now she hires people. It's a little bit harder for her to hire people because she's in Germany and she only has to hire German people because her store is all in German. So it's a little bit harder for her, but now she's creating this talented team of people to maintain profitability, help her scale, and automate the whole business. 10K months are now predictable and expected. That's the key. It's predictable and expected. I know how much money I'm going to make next month. I know how much money I'm going to make in 3 months. That is the beauty of having a systemized business and an automated business. From struggling to 100K months is Bogdan, one of my biggest students. Bogdan, he is a one-man dropshipping business. Grew from $500, which he had a little bit over a year ago, actually. A year and 3 months, a year and 4 months ago, he was making a little bit of money. He grew to over 100,000 per month in sales. Here you can see the screenshot. I hit 100K in 21 days. That was back in August. And in a week, he hit $48,000, which is absolutely insane to see someone go from that transformation of making few sales here and there to over 100K months. It was just absolutely amazing to see that. I saw it and I was like, wow, dude, this is insane. That transformation that he did. Now he's automating the whole thing. He has multiple stores at this point and he's automating the whole business, and 100K months are predictable. He's going to be at 7 figures per month in no time if he keeps going with the strategy, commits to it, and is automating the whole thing. $100,000 in 4.5 months and consistent 60K months is Ibrahim, and you might have heard of him. I talk quite a lot about him on my channel. Within 1 month, he was able to generate $10,000 per month, like 1 month with this strategy, automating everything. Now he has a team of around 6 people working for him, a full office. Everything is automated and he doesn't have to work as much. Now he has a full team of people helping him all the time. Grew to 100,000 in sales in less than 6 months, in less than 5 months. Here you can see 4.5 months, $92,000. And here you can see, bro, 10K is the goal of the month at 2.1K already in October. That was October 2018. Now in October 2019, he's just absolutely crushing it. 60, 65, $70,000 months consistently, absolutely getting amazing results. Built a team of 5 to 6 people, automate the whole business, dominate the market. They're absolutely dominating their niche, really. They're just crushing it and growing every day with new products projected to hit absolute 7 figures in 2020. Automated dropshipping system. This is what I want to show you. And that is what has helped me create a business that gives me results and gets me money, but allows me to also travel and gives me time, and has allowed my students to build businesses that don't suck the time out of their life. Don't really, you don't have to work on this 10 hours a day. You don't have to learn all this stuff, give yourself a headache. It's building a business that scales and grows by itself without needing more of your time and effort. So it's automated, it's systemized, and can work with any budget or experience, and it's based on proven results and real case studies that I just showed you. So one question that I like to ask people is, if your business 10x's overnight, let's say you're making $1,000 a day and you start making $10,000 the next day, how are you going to handle that? And what is your reaction? And to most people, if they have their business now, they're only working on it like themselves, they're working at it really hard. If they go from like 1,000 a month to like 10,000 a month, the whole thing is kind of like shaky. Like, oh, I don't know what to do here. Oh, but I have to do this and I have to do that. And the whole business just collapses. Whereas if you have a team and you have it all automated and systemized, you can scale up 10x. That's awesome. Now you have it all automated and systemized. That's the main core purpose of this. So now in the dropshipping space, I'm sure you notice people fall into two main categories that I've seen. I mean, we have 19,000 people here on YouTube, which is absolutely insane. And I thank you for that. But all the people just fall in two categories. One are the hustlers, people who make some money. Sometimes they grind, they put in a lot of effort. They put like 20-hour days. They're working at 4 a.m. They just put like everything into it. And they don't make no money most of the time, or they spend way too much time making far too little. So they make a little bit of money and then they lose it, or they just spend a bunch of time doing a bunch of different stuff, shiny object syndrome, just everything all over the place. And there's also the rainmakers, the number two, people who are absolutely crushing, making more and more money, building wealth, and spending less time doing it, especially in Shopify. What is it that allows some Shopify store owners to make millions while other people just make a little bit of money, or they just lose a bunch of money? So what is that core difference from the people that hustle and grind and don't make anything to the people that have a lot of money, a lot of time, and they have consistent and predictable results? After talking to thousands of dropshippers, and I'm talking thousands, in this channel we almost have 20,000 people, and on the Facebook group we have 15,000 people, and being in the industry for years, I've been doing this for about 4 years at this point, I realized that the rainmakers, the number two people that just make an absolute crazy amount of money, have two things present that the grinders and the hustlers only have one of them, or most of the time, none of them. And the truth is, if you have both of these present in your dropshipping business, it becomes very, very easy and predictable to make a million a year or more. Really, it does. And it makes it all very smooth and systemized and just scalable, very, very easy. So the best way I can describe this to you is with a story about how the Wright brothers invented the first airplane. So if you ever heard about the Wright brothers and how they invented the first actual airplane in the world, comment down yes or yes, I've heard of them, because I want to know if you guys know what I'm talking about here. So the Wright brothers were the first people that actually built a plane. So it's like the first plane in the world. So if you know what I'm talking about, type in a yes. I just want to make sure if you guys know what I'm talking about. And essentially the Wright brothers, what they did was they invented a first aeroplane. That's the first thing. And back in 1903, the race was to invent the world's first airplane. So everybody in the world was trying to make the first airplane, the first actual like aeroplane that could fly. Nobody can make one. Everybody was trying to make one, and there was a big competition about who could actually make an airplane that could fly like the ones we have now in 2019, would just fly super easily. And everybody was trying to focus on the engine. Everybody, just like this one, for example, you can see the little on the right-hand side, on the bottom, it says 1902. And you can see that everybody was focused on the engine, making the engine more powerful, making the engine bigger, making the engine more potent, and making a more powerful airplane so that it could fly up in the sky and really push. But nobody was focused on the wings, which is the most important thing for example, birds that fly. They have these wings. So nobody was focused on the wings. They just made like really bad wings or really low quality ones. They just really focused on the engine and pushed on the engine, made the engine faster, better, stronger. And all they did was push engine, make the engine better. That was a fail. Nobody could actually fly an airplane. And if they fly, they would just crash like 2 seconds after. They would fly a little bit and then crash 2 seconds after. So this was completely not effective at all in getting an airplane to actually fly. The Wright brothers, which, like I said, were the first people that actually built an airplane that could fly, they took a different approach. So everybody was trying to make the engine stronger, make a better engine, make an engine more like in a different model, in a different design. The Wright brothers thought, hey, let's do something else. So let's not follow what everybody's saying. And while the whole world was obsessed over engines, the Wright brothers looked at the wings. And they were like, hey, everybody's trying to do these like engines that are better and faster and more potent. How about we just focus on the wings and change the wings instead of the actual engine? And they focused on a plane that could glide first without an engine. So they didn't put any engine on it. They just put a plane. Like literally, they built a plane without a, oh, can you hear me? Oh, somebody commented no sound, but I can hear myself, so it's okay. So they focused on a plane that could glide without an engine, that could actually just fly without an engine, and then put an engine to it later. And that was a success. When they built that airplane, that they didn't focus on the engine, they just focused on the wings, then they put an engine on top of that plane, and it actually was the first time a plane would ever fly. So that was a success. Now I want you to pause for a moment and let this next point sink in, like really sink in. Like I want you to pause, and everybody here just pause. We've been here 20 minutes, so that's awesome. Pause for a moment and let that point sink in. Remember the Wright brothers, because it's the exact opposite to what everybody else out there is feeding you, right? What we just talked about is what the Wright brothers did that everybody was doing. They were doing the engines. They were just focusing on the engines. They were focused on the wings. Today in the Shopify dropshipping e-commerce industry, in this niche, the Shopify whole dropshipping world, we're repeating the history of the engine. So remember how the Wright brothers were able to build a plane that could fly. It was because they focused on the plane, on the actual wings, not on the engine. Now we're seeing the same thing. Everybody's focused on the same thing, the engine, and forgetting about the wings that make the plane fly in the first place. Now, what I actually mean by this, and why am I talking about engines and planes here? Most dropshippers are obsessed over the latest Facebook ads feature, the next best targeting option, the next best winning product. You're looking for new strategies, looking for new things. Maybe you're looking for like that next product. I just need another product. I just need another software. I just need another audience targeting. I just need another ad copy, another course, another webinar. And you're looking for all these things, trying to make a better engine, when in reality, the wings are the ones you need to focus on. And don't forget the next one product dropshipping, similar hype trend. There's so many trends out there that are popping up every single day. Another guru has another trend. I've seen so many trends like drop surfing, drop banking. There's so many people just putting out trends that in reality, they're all flawed because they're just trying to put a bigger engine into a plane that's fundamentally broken. But they completely ignore how truly successful business owners really grow their business. How really, really successful 7-figure, 8-figure people, billionaires, how they grow their businesses and how they scale their companies. In reality, all they're doing is really putting a more complex engine into a broken plane. That's all the Shopify dropshipping people are doing. They're just taking a plane that doesn't work and putting a bigger and bigger engine, more winning products, more Facebook ad strategies, where in reality, their whole thing just doesn't work. Now, remember what I told you, that the rainmakers have two things that the grinders and hustlers till death. So the people that are actually making money, that are making 7 figures, 8 figures, and the people that don't make that, the two things that they have differently, the two things you need for success, which is what differentiates all these people. The first thing is expertise, both in product research and advertising, to find the right products to sell, market them properly. So expertise in knowing what kind of product sells, training your eye for, oh, that product is a good product. Also expertise in advertising. So Facebook ads, Instagram influencers, Google ads, knowing, okay, if I put this on this ad, it's going to work better. If I do this little bit on this ad, it's going to look better or work better. And then also a well-oiled machine to help you convert the traffic from ads into customers consistently and profitably. Is just going to keep chunking out sales and results for you, because it comes down to this. If you don't have the skills to consistently pay money to acquire new customers and sales, then you really don't have a business. You just have like some side thing or some hobby, because you don't have the skills that it takes to scale your business by acquiring more customers, by paying for more customers. Acquiring new customers, you pay for more customers. If you can't do that on a predictable basis and on a profitable basis, then you really don't have a stable business. You just have like something you're doing, right? Like some process that you're doing or some hobby, whatever you're doing on the side. Now let's get down to the actual strategy, the actual business. And now that I've taught you all of this, now it's time to actually do what you need to do to actually grow your business and automate it, have more time in your life, do everything that you've ever wanted with your business. Now it's time to do it. And let's get down to doing it and show you exactly how you can grow your business without spending thousands of hours learning every detail, working in your business instead of on it. I've seen people just absolutely crush themselves by watching like 10 different courses. They don't come out of the house in like 6 months because they're just watching more and more strategies and more YouTube videos and more things to do. And that's really like everybody was doing, focusing on the engine before. It's time to focus on the plane and do other things. Only 2 things that matter. So remember what I talked about, expertise and learning expertise, that can really take years. It can take years. It's taken me 4 years, and I still sometimes think that I still need to learn more. So you either can spend 4, 5, maybe even 10 years learning this thing, learning this whole inner marketing, learning all the little aspects of a business, or you can hire a dropshipping expert. Hire somebody that already knows what they're doing. Hire somebody that knows how to research products. Hire somebody that knows how to do Facebook ads, that only do that particular thing. And also having a highly optimized customer system, which is your Shopify dropshipping store, right? So the first thing you do is you hire experts that already have the skills that you lack in order to be successful, in order to get results. And then also having a highly optimized customer system, which is your store. Now making the income you want right now, let me ask you this, and I want everybody to comment down below if you relate to this. Let me ask you this. How much time did you spend last week learning about dropshipping, learning about advertising, watching winning product videos, looking for winning product softwares, watching YouTube videos, watching courses, webinars? How much time last week did you spend learning instead of actually doing? For most people, that's an incredibly insane amount of time. So if you can relate to that, put it down below. If you can relate to this, if you spend a ridiculous amount of time learning about dropshipping, learning about advertising, looking for winning products, YouTube, well, yeah, exactly. 17 hours, 20 hours plus, just a ridiculous, some good few hours. A lot of people are spending a lot of time learning this and learning all of these stuff. So you guys can relate to this the whole week, 60 plus hours, 15 plus, 20 plus hours. This is really what happens in the industry. A lot of people are spending a lot of time learning instead of actually implementing or doing. For most people, it's an insane amount of time. It's been about 2 months learning. It's really an insane amount of time. How much easier would it be to just hire somebody to do the task for you? And you might be thinking, oh, but why should I hire them if they can just go and do it themselves? Why would they do it for me? And the thing is, we're hiring experts in one particular field. So we're hiring somebody to do product research, and that's all they do. They spend 8 to 10 hours a day doing product research, and that's all they do. And they're an absolute expert at that skill. When we hire a Facebook ads person, they're an absolute expert at Facebook ads. When we hire somebody for customer fulfillment, they're an absolute expert at that. So we hire experts in a particular skill. We don't hire people that have their own business and they do something for us. We hire people that only focus on one thing. It'd be much easier to hire an expert, right? Now, you see in the Shopify dropshipping business, it's really easy to get distracted by all these new shiny objects, like literally, like all these people that are out there dropping a whole new course and this whole new strategy. And hey, look how I scaled to like 100K a day. And you see it here on YouTube. I mean, I see it with my own eyes. You probably get spammed all day with Facebook ads about Shopify dropshipping and new trainings, new courses, everything. It's really easy to get distracted with everything. But the raw reality is that if you hire people, experts, and it doesn't have to be super expensive, just as a side note, hiring experts doesn't have to be super expensive. And optimizing your store, first of all, hiring experts, if you hire an expert, you can shortcut your learning process by years. And also optimizing your store, optimizing the actual system. Those are the only 2 things that matter. And people that make millions of dollars, people that make 100K months, this is what they do from the beginning. And this is what Monty has done as well. To make 15K his first month, he hired somebody to create his store, make it super polished. He hired somebody to do Facebook ads for him, and the whole thing hasn't cost him a ridiculous amount of time. You might be you might be thinking like, this might cost a bunch of money for me. This might cost a bunch of money for my business. No, you can do it at an affordable way. So you can hire experts and optimize your store. In the rainmakers in the Shopify dropshipping game, the actual people that make a lot of money, the players with 7-figure profits, true liquid wealth, a lot of profit days, that you will look at their profit days and look at your months and be like, okay, they have bigger days than I do. They have bigger profit days than I do profit months. So people that really, really make a lot of money, they have a systematic company approach for generating customers, and they know that real business owners don't rely on only themselves. If you're relying on only yourself, it's really going to take you a lot of time. And the money that you would use, instead of hiring an expert, the money that you would use on like spending on ads, on spending on different product softwares, you're just going to lose that money while you start learning all this stuff. It's good to learn, but I'm trying to give you another type of business, another company approach that's going to help your business a lot more, growing faster and better. Jeff Bezos, for example, $111.3 billion. Remember, Amazon he needs absolutely no introduction. Jeff Bezos, he's an absolute king at hiring. He knows how to hire the top talent. He wouldn't be at the top of Amazon if he wouldn't have hired top people for his website, for his business, for his transit, for his fulfillment, all of that. He knows how to build amazing teams and do it in a way where he also makes a ton of profit out of it. So he just doesn't spend a bunch of money hiring random people, and then he does it systematically. And that's what I'm going to teach you to do right now, hiring actual people that can help you outsource the business and help you build the business. Joshua Branson as well, $5.1 billion, owner of Virgin Atlantic. He doesn't spend time knowing how to build an airplane. He doesn't spend time knowing how to track all these airplanes around the world. No, he knows how to hire people that are experts at one particular thing. Maybe he hires an airplane engineer, an airplane software engineer, whatever it is, and they do the job for him perfectly. And you also have Elon Musk, which absolutely needs no introduction. He works more than all of us, but I want to take to the point that he's a great hirer as well. He knows how to hire software developers. He knows how to hire engineers for all of his companies. He's really, really good at hiring people. And he even has videos on YouTube and really everywhere. You can just check Elon Musk hiring on how he hires people. And if you look at that, it's just an amazing process on how he hires people. It's amazing. Looking at how he hires people, there's two key processes: is hiring dropshipping experts, which I'm going to explain right now, and then managing a team and being the supervisor. And like I said, this doesn't have to cost you a ton of money. This is very strategic and systemized. So what does the system look like? How do you actually do this? And how do you hire people and then get to manage them and get to build your business this way? So the first thing you do is you go to Upwork. On Upwork, you probably have heard of this before. I talk about this website a lot. And on Upwork, you can hire people on an hourly basis. You can also hire people long-term. You can hire people for a specific project. And there's a lot of demand for Shopify and dropshipping. For this particular niche, there's a lot of demand. There's a lot of people on there that do particular things like product research. They build stores for you. They make product pages. They do Facebook ads. It's all very systemized, and it's a really good platform to find workers and freelancers. It's really the best platform out there. And what you got to do is you got to post a job like you see this one. We posted this one around 2 hours ago, and you can see here Shopify store creation, just a demo. In 2 hours, you already have 11 people that sent a proposal to work with us. So in 2 hours, we got 11 people, maybe even like 10 minutes. You're going to get a bunch of people saying, hey, I want to work for you. I want to work for you. And these people are competing. So it's not like they're going to tell you, oh, it's like $5,000 to build your store. No, they're all bidding for that place that you want to hire. So they're all competing. It's a very competitive atmosphere. That's why I'm also advising, like, go to Upwork, because there's a lot of people. It's a competitive atmosphere. There's also really good to find the best price, the best bang for your buck. You go and post a job, you create a job offer, and you choose out of hundreds of applicants. We've had posts on here that do like 150, 200 applicants, literally, and pick 5 to 10 to interview. I would interview like 5 or 10 for like 10, 15 minutes, know which one is legit, which one has results, which one has been able to do it for other people and has really, really good results. And the main thing that you have to focus on is, have they been able to repeat their skills on multiple stores? So for example, if it's like a Facebook ads expert and you want to hire somebody for Facebook ads, then you can choose 5 to 10 people to interview that have a good customer success on Upwork, and then see, okay, which one out of these has been able to do Facebook ads for a store in my niche, or which one has been able to scale Facebook ads from maybe 0 all the way up to 100,000 a month. And you pick the 3, 4 top ones from the interview process. So you do the interviews, you choose from the main one, you do the interview, and then you pick 3 to 4 for a test week. And this is very important because this will allow you to really pick the best one from the real world. So you're not just picking one random, oh, this one looks good. No, you're actually like testing them. So we do this by testing multiple potential hires for a test week period to see which one we like to work with the most, which one is the most responsible, which one we feel is like the best at what they do, and also the most responsible with our money as well. Like if we have somebody spend money on Facebook ads, we need to make sure that they're responsible with money. Which one makes it faster? Which one does the ads faster? Which one does the store faster, the product pages? Which one builds them faster? We do this and we test this in a test week. You can tell all of them, hey, we're doing a test week just to see, your skills and see if we're a good fit. But you also have to establish a team setting where you're not just going to take advantage of them for a week. And you need to make sure that they feel part of the bigger vision, part of this big project, part of this like great store that you're building, so that they really commit and they put everything they have into this project that you're building. So first, you hire people from Upwork, then you do a test week, and then you establish a team setting with all of these people. And once we have the best fit, once we see one person that is the most responsible, that has the best skills, that answers the fastest, that we see is the best at what they do, they build the best product pages, they build them the fastest, we pick the best candidate and start growing. But we keep the other 3 to 4 that we were testing, we keep them just in case. So we keep their contact. We tell them, hey, we didn't choose you, but we might work with you later on, just in case the main one that you picked isn't reliable or doesn't work long term, or something happens in the way. You pick one, but you also have those for just in case. And one great hire will make you more than you could ever make yourself. But always be careful. So really, just the same thing like Monty, the student that I was showing you, $15,000 his first month with a good team and a good hire. And all he had to do was hire one guy for Facebook ads and one guy to make his store. That's it. 2 people, didn't cost him that much money, hired 2 people, did $15K his first month. So that's how this works, how this whole system works, and how you can replicate it as well. Just follow these exact steps and do it by yourself, and you'll have massive, massive results. The results of executing this properly and correctly, you'll generate 5K, 10K, 50K, and even 100,000 every single month in profit if you keep doing it and doing it and doing it. So the way to do it is find people that already know how to do what you want to do, whether that's finding products. Somebody asks here, how do I find winning products? You can hire somebody that is an absolute expert at finding winning products and hire them. And it doesn't have to cost you that much, maybe $20, $25, $30, maybe $50 around that. And they'll find you 10 top products that are trending right now that you can advertise on your store right away. So everything you can outsource. If you don't have a store yet, you can have someone build a store perfectly for you. If you want to find products, you can hire somebody to find products for you. If you want to run ads, you can hire somebody to do the ads for you. So everything can be systemized and automized like that. And the best part, you won't have to learn all the insane marketing strategies, and you'll become a real business owner right from the start. What I do recommend is when you hire people, learn in the process. So not just, hire people and say, oh, whatever, just do it yourself. I'm going to just chill. Learn as well in the process, because you do want to know what's going on. But this will shortcut the process like by years, literally. It will shortcut your process. It will get you making an insane amount of money really quickly without you having to learn everything and learn all the strategies and everything right here. And you'll finally have that pedal effect. So when you push the pedal, your cart is moving, and it moves your business forward when you want it to. Because most people, what they do is they just keep pushing on the car, instead of actually pushing on the pedal that moves your business forward. Now, cracking the code, hiring experts instead of self-learning, systemizing a team, getting a team together for everything, getting sales and consistent long-term profit. That is a goal. And then we crack the code by doing the exact same process that I just showed you to be able to hire people effectively at good rates, affordable rates that can also get us massive, massive results. We're building a real business here, and being very systematic about it, and it's also a business that you don't have to work on like all the time. So you have both the business and you also have the time freedom. From getting scammed to 10,000 the first month, like I said here, Monty, he was scammed by another guru. He lost faith in dropshipping. He trusted me, did $2,000 his first week, then jumped to 10,000 the first month. So with the system, if you hire properly, if you find the right people, you can do this. You can pull 6-7 figures straight from hiring people properly. And, from going from losing faith in dropshipping, not knowing what was going on, to then making a lot of money. That's a massive, massive change. From 500 loss to $1,000 per day, Sean here tried one product dropshipping. This whole trend about one product dropshipping failed hard. Now doing $1,000 a day and growing, so massive results. We'll be at $50,000 per month in no time. This implementing the strategy. $3,630 first week working with Rafael. Adam Pigman from the UK. Shopify store was stalled, not getting many results, kind of maybe a sale here and there. Implemented strategies, got somebody to help him with Facebook ads, grew to 1,000 per day really quick. So these are the results. People are getting those results by following the strategy. This is what I do. So I want to be very, very upfront. This is what I do. This is what my students do. And this is what my best students really do, is automate and systemize the business. Now you must have the right system to generate these results. This doesn't happen with just, you do whatever and then you start making a bunch of money, right? This has to be very systemized and very well done. The hard way is you try to find like 10,000 different combinations. You try to go here and maybe hire somebody from Upwork and it doesn't go too well. Maybe try to find someone else, or maybe try finding someone for a referral, or hire someone from a Facebook group. I've done that, hiring people from Facebook groups. It has worked, but it's a pretty tough one. So you might just go ahead and try a bunch of different things and go the hard way and just try a bunch of different things that don't work. Or you can use a predictable dropshipping system that generates 10,000 in profit every single month and requires only 1 hour per day of work. I want to show you this particular system. Just drop me a yes. Drop me a yes down in the bottom if you want to see it in the comments down. Drop me a yes if you want to see the predictable system. I'm actually going to show you how to implement it into your business as well. And we're going to do this right here on the live. We have 85 people, so thank you for being here. Drop a like on the training if you absolutely love it. Thank you. And drop me a yes if you want to see the strategy. Yes, yes. Many bunch of yeses. Yes. Awesome. Awesome. Awesome, guys. You want to see it? All right. So how do you generate more profitable sales, more customers, not have to learn everything yourself, be profitable and consistent long-term, and actually automate the business and enjoy life, which is the goal. We don't want to have a business that, takes time away from us, or that we have to just do everything every single day and get ourselves another job. Like, that's what people do. They really get themselves another job, which is not something that we want to do. Now, my dream client, all of these people have been my dream clients. They've made absolutely massive amounts of money. Sean, Monty, Eva, Buckton, all these people that I've been talking about, they've made massive amounts of results while working with me and working with the system. Are you going to be next? Are you going to be the next one that actually applies this and gets results? I hope so. There's 3 types of clients that I want, or 3 types of people that I work with and that I help get this system on their business and actually get it moving. I taught you absolutely everything, what you need to do to hire, what you need to do a test week, and what kind of people you should look for. If you want more profitable sales and customers, you don't want to learn everything yourself, you want to automate the business and actually enjoy life and do it while you build a very successful business, here's how the process works and here's how to do it. So who is this for? It's for business owners, non-e-commerce entrepreneurs, and investors who want an extra automated income stream. Maybe you're already making a bunch of money. Maybe you already have a business outside. Like, for example, I have some students that are like stock traders or like cryptocurrency investors that are making a bunch of money and they want an extra sort of automated income stream that they don't have to work on too much. If you're a Shopify store owner, you're a dropshipper who's currently in business and making some sales here and there, like you're making a little bit of sales here and there, not that much, this is also for you, and you want to scale up and start making serious sales. Owners of general stores, niche stores, one product stores, really anything. Like, we work with any type of store. And also people that are committed to their business and freedom in life. So if you're committed to your business, getting results, but also enjoying your life, this is for you. And you understand that you need to have some skin in the game. You actually need to put in some effort in order to get this going, and commitment, but it is going to work out in the long term. Who is not for? people who just like are dreaming of starting, like they think, oh, it would be cool to have a business and travel. That would be cool. If you're like that, it's better to have more commitment and actually get yourself committed to this and know that you're building an actual business, an actual income source. If you're making excuses, complaining, then it's probably not good for you. And if you're stuck in information gathering mode, if you're just like looking for the next strategy, looking for the next video, next this, next that, I don't want any of that. Like, I don't want a student that is going after video and doesn't implement anything. If you're not going to implement what I just taught you in this training, then it's probably not for you. And you're not prepared to take action. And people who are not serious about growing their business by another 100,000, 1 million in sales, if you don't really want to make more money, then it's okay. I welcome you into this training, but that's not the point of it. So the better fit, the better results. I'm really looking for a win-win here. I want to help you build a business while getting a better case study from you or a better result and testimonial from you. So now I want to invite you to a personal, custom tailored one-on-one strategy session for you. And this is a real strategy session. This is not like a sales call. It's not, hey, this is a program and this, no. This is a real strategy session, and I've trained my team in order to help you build a strategy properly. We have a whole step-by-step process on how to do it, but we need to know a little bit more about you. So we need to know what type of business you have, whether it's a niche dropshipping store, whether it's you're starting a new store, you are doing a general store. We need to know a little bit more about you to actually help you. And this is where we really begin to figure out what you want. How do you get there? What kind of results can you expect? And how to make it happen in the fastest time possible. So this is really a strategy. We're not here to sell you something. It's all about figuring out the strategy for you, but we need to know more information about you. So time is a factor, and the window to book a call with us or a strategy session with us will not be open for long, and won't be open that much because there's probably, after this training, there's a lot of people that want to get on a call with us and get that strategy session and actually build out the whole strategy. You give us what you have, you give us what you've been working on, we build a strategy off it. So go right now and click to apply. I'm going to drop the link right here. And it's automatedropshipping.com. I'm going to drop it in the bottom, automatedropshipping.com/go. I'm going to drop it right there. And let me just pull it up, automatedropshipping.com. Sorry about that, guys. automatedropshipping.com/go. And there we go. That's a link. It's right there. Just go to Automate Dropshipping, automatedropshipping.com/go. automatedropshipping.com/go. And this is a real strategy. We this morning I had a call with the whole team, and I was saying, hey, we need to do like this whole step-by-step thing. We have a full whole, like literally it's like papers and papers and papers of things to help you. And it's going to really fit to your business. So whether you have whether you're starting a new store and you're kind of not really sure about it, whether you're already running a store doing like 10 grand a month, we need to know this information beforehand. Like we need to know it on the call, and you tell us about it on the call. And then we can determine, okay, this is what you need to do. This is a strategy that you need to follow. So all you have to do is go to automatedropshipping.com/go. And people are saying, is it going to be one-on-one with you? My time is limited, so I'm not going to do all of them, all of the calls, but I will try to do. But it's mostly going to be with my strategists, with my strategy team, who I've personally trained. So I personally train all of my strategy team to know exactly how to help you. And I can basically replicate myself. And now I can help more people and teach more people. So it's going to be with somebody in my team, with a strategy consultant from my particular team and me. So I'm trying to be on as many calls as possible. So just go book a call, and we'll choose who you go with. And yeah, go ahead and apply right now. The spots are limited. So if you don't apply right now, there might not be any positions left by the time that you go to the link. So just go ahead and go there and actually go to the link and schedule a call, apply for the call right now. And we'll help you with absolutely everything. We'll figure out the strategy for your particular store. automatedropshipping.com/go. Automate Dropshipping. How big is your team? We are 3 people. So it's 3 main strategists that will help you. And I'll try to be on as many calls as possible. So if you book a call right now, I mean, if the earlier you book a call, the more likely I'm going to be on it. So just make sure to book it right now. If you book it right now, then I'll have like you'll get priority because you were one of the ones that booked first. So we'll try to be on there. All right, so we're getting some questions. What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this link here, automatedropshipping.com. If you want a fully tailored to you, custom prepared strategy session to actually take your business from where it is right now to where you want to be and figure out where you want to be and how to get there with this automation strategy that I just showed you, go ahead and go to automatedropshipping.com/go. But I will take questions right now from everybody. So absolutely any questions for the next. Let's stay here. I mean, as long as you have any questions, I'm just going to stay here. My wife is out of home, so it's not like I need to go to my family right now. So let me know if you have absolutely any questions that I can help you with, and you can just drop them down here on the YouTube live, and I'll be able to answer. If not, just go ahead and schedule your call and click to apply. Right now, we'll talk directly one-on-one. We'll help your business. We'll grow your business and absolutely take you to the next level. All right, how I market my product with, how do I market my product with a tight budget? So what I would recommend is first, if you have an extremely tight budget, like I would say a little bit frustrated, not frustrated, but a little bit of like running out of time, you know, I would say running out of money more, do organic as well as ads. So either hire somebody to do your ads or help you. It's going to be more, you know, you're going to be able to do it better than somebody that, or just doing it yourself, but also do organic traffic, like go into Facebook groups, go into maybe doing YouTube videos, go into Instagram as well. Like absolutely everything organic that you can to try and get some sales, specifically Facebook groups. If you watch my YouTube, you'll find a special Facebook group strategy. Just type in, go on my YouTube right now, like on my channel, and type in organic. Type organic, and it'll be the first video up. It tells you how I generated $6,000 organically, and that was all through a Facebook group. So just check it out. And yeah, whoops. And no, that's not true. You don't need, whatever. That's not true. You don't need money for this call. It's not true. You don't need money. Efrain, no, you don't need money for this call. That's not true. I don't know who said that, but that is not true. We don't require you to have money. We don't require you to have anything, just commitment to the call. Like we take literally all the calls as possible. You don't need to have money for it. You're not going to pay anything. It's a free call. I mean, it's completely for free. So it's a free call. You don't need to pay anything. So whoever said they have to pay, it's not true. Let's say, will we have a dedicated person who will help us? Yeah, we'll definitely help you. And also, yeah, just get on the call and we'll figure out what is better for you, because we don't know how to help you yet if you don't jump on the call. Like that's why a lot of people ask me like, hey, when is your course dropping? When are you doing like a mini course? When are you doing like a course launch? I don't have any course launch. I don't have like, I'm not going to do a course if it's not the right fit for you, if we're actually not going to help you. So first of all, we need to know if we can help you. That's the first thing. Can I help you? Then how am I going to help you? This is how. So that's why applying for a strategy session, and for everybody tuning in right now, if you want a one-on-one strategy session, this is not a sales call. This is not some pitch. It's actually to help you. So really help you go from where you are right now to wherever you want to be, and how to do that, like the right strategy to do that depending on your store. Then go ahead and apply at automatedropshipping.com/go. And I'm going to post that here. And I'm going to copy that. And there's no money required to join the call. With the call is free. So it's free. Yeah. automatedropshipping.com/go. automatedropshipping.com/go. Somebody asked, how does your wife receive payments using Shopify in Ukraine? So she doesn't receive payments. I receive them. So she has her own Shopify store, but she doesn't receive payments in Ukraine. So that's a good one. You can use, the thing with Ukraine is it's really hard. What I would do is get a virtual address, like a virtual address. Just type it in on Google, virtual US address, and you can just get a virtual address and do it like that. So you can get a virtual address in the US and then try to get a Stripe account outside of Ukraine, because Ukraine is really tough to get. PayPal, to get Shopify payments is impossible. Stripe is impossible. It's really, really hard to find a possible payment solution. Does your team tell us a strategy and tell us how to hire people? Yes. So if you book a call, we'll tell you how to hire people, how to book, how to get people into your system, how to actually do everything, how to manage them. So yeah. We'll basically tell you everything that you need to do it. Yes, Ephraim, the call is free. The call is free. You don't have to pay for it. If you want to jump on the call, if you don't want to jump on the call, it's cool. That's fine. But if you want to jump on it, it's free. Really, the strategy is free. You don't need money to jump on the call. Have you set up an LLC or LTD? LLC is the best way to set it up. And be very careful with this because there are some laws, especially if you're from outside the US. Just make sure to do your own research. I can't give you tax advice and I can't give you legal advice, unfortunately. So what I do is an LLC, but yeah. Correct. Yeah, like Nas mentioned, it's best to consult a lawyer. So it's just easier because I can't give you legal advice. Will your team help us hiring people? And yes, so if you book a call, this is what's gonna happen. So if you go ahead on this page, you're gonna fill out an application, and it's just to know a little bit more about your business. It's not to, we're not gonna ask you any weird questions, just to know a little bit more about your business, where you are, where you came from, and so on, where you are in the world, and so on. And then when you jump on the call, you're gonna jump with me or one of my strategists, and we're gonna ask you about your business. Where are you at right now? How much money are you making? Are you making $1,000 a month? Are you making $0 a month? What type of business do you have? Do you have a one product dropshipping store? Do you have a general store? Do you have a niche store? And so on. Where are you at in your dropshipping journey? Are you kind of testing products here and there? What people do you follow? What kind of strategies have you learned? And then we'll put all of that together. Okay, so this is what you've done in the past. Okay, now this is what you need to do now. And based on what you've done in the past, we can figure out, okay, you need to change your approach of finding products and then do this. Change your approach of ads and then do this. And then we'll teach you exactly how to hire the right people for an affordable price. So I don't know, there's nobody saying that it's gonna be super expensive, but one person asked how much is it gonna cost me? And it can be quite affordable if you do it right. So that's what we're gonna do. We're actually gonna show you how to do it right. And that's what I've done in the, right now in this training. If you go watch it, it tells you how to do the Upwork. And on Upwork, you can find really good talent for very cheap. Not cheap, like don't try to get cheap people, but just affordable. And the thing that you have to understand as well is it's not about getting the cheapest thing possible. Like I want you guys to change your mindset where it's like, oh, how can I get the cheapest thing possible? How can I, get this easier? How can I get this cheaper? No, how can I get this higher quality? You're building a business here. You're doing a project or something that's going to take care of you for a long time. So that's why it's important to really narrow down into what you're going to do and what you're going to focus, and not think, oh, how can I get it cheaper? How can I get it easier? No, it's how can I get it more high quality while still being affordable. So we'll tell you how to do that. How to create a good thumbnail for Facebook ads. So John Philippe, for creating thumbnail on Facebook, it has to be something that's very eye-catching, but it also shows the product. So for example, let's say I'm selling, what can I do here? I don't know. I don't have anything around me that I can sell. So let's say it's like this thing for lips, right? It's like really cold and it, it's for your lips. So what this does is, cure my lips when they're dry. So what I want to do in the thumbnail is show off the product. So I want to still have the product in the thumbnail, but I want to highlight something that it solves. So a problem that it solves. So for example, if you have something that cleans, or a cleaner of some sort, or like, for example, there's a really good product now, like gloves that can help you clean. One really good thumbnail is having before and after. So the before is like your hands all dirty, all full of like dirty grease and so on. And the after is like the hands really clean with the gloves. So before and after works really well. It's not on people. So don't show faces on the before and after. It's more of situation. And also like highlighting the problem and make it very, very high quality. Like the picture has to be very high quality. If I'm a student already, can I still book a call? Yes, Gloria, you can definitely book a call. And yeah, if you're a student already, I mean, you're a student already. So yeah, you can definitely book a call. From the UK, do you have an accountant or do you do your own books? I have an accountant, I do, but you don't need one in the beginning, especially if you're making less than 6 figures. It's not really, you don't really need it. You don't need to hire an accountant and pay an accountant, it's very expensive. I pay my accountant like $250 an hour, just because he's extremely good. But you don't have to get an accountant if you're not making like a ton of money and it's worth it for you. How do I find an expert to create and run my ads, and how much is it going to cost? Well, you find your expert like literally like I just told you by going to Upwork and finding somebody through there. If you want to know a little bit more about that and more details into the strategy, then just book a call and we'll tell you how to find an expert for the specific thing that you want to find. So if you want to find an expert for like a store that you haven't created yet, then the process is different for a store that you already created and you're getting some sales. So that's why it's important to just jump on a call and we'll get to the strategy there. How much budget can we expect to have with us? You can talk about that on the call because it really depends on you. To hire somebody really good, to create a whole store. So for example, Monty created his whole store from scratch and it cost him around $600 to create the whole store and do all the product pages. So like the whole store plus the whole product pages and everything, it just took him $600. Whereas it would have taken him maybe 5 months to get the whole thing done. In the ads, it's hourly. So you can pay somebody hourly to do like an hour every 2 days or an hour every day, depending on your volume. But this is not for people that want to look for something cheap. If you just want to look for something cheap, if you're like thinking about having a business, if you think, oh, it would be cool, then it's not, don't apply. Because we just want to talk to people that are really committed. So if you're committed and you're willing to, okay, let me find the best quality that's going to give me the best return, then go ahead and apply. Do you have Spanish-speaking people on the call? No, I'm the only Spanish speaker on the group. So yeah, you would talk to me. If you speak Spanish, you would talk to me. Yeah. Yeah, I'm really the only, am I? Yeah, I'm the only Spanish speaker on there. Let's see if we have any questions. If you have questions, just feel free to hit me up. There's like 60 people on here. So thank you so much for watching this training. Thank you for being with me here. Thank you for watching. Awesome, 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 guys. Thank you for the love. You always say that we have to make different ads with different targeting. Yeah, so I mean that's the best way to test. So what you want to do with advertising is find one thing that works that you can scale as best as possible. So that's why you're testing a lot of things in order to find what works. Yeah. So that would be the way, finding different targeting, finding different creatives. If you don't have money for ads and you just think, I have maybe like if you have like $100, $200, and you think, you know, should I just spend this on ads? Don't. Go organic. Make some money organically. It's going to take a little bit longer, but if you don't have any money, either get a little bit of money for ads or go do organic and go make money organically and then come back with like $2,000, $3,000. So you have a much bigger chance. But if you're like extremely tight on budget, then yeah. And also you have to think about it in this way where like, yeah, it's going to cost you to hire an expert and actually pay somebody to do it for you and do the whole process for you. But you're also going to do a lot faster, and you're going to do it with like a guarantee that it's going to work. If you do it yourself and you start testing yourself, you might just waste a bunch of money, not actually get any real results. So if you hire somebody that knows what they're doing, they're highly skilled at that, they're going to get you way better results than you just doing it on your own. You get what I'm saying? What is the most important thing that you do in your business? That's a good one. Now it would be hiring people that are really good at ads. So it's really hard to, once you get to the point where you're running multiple businesses, and it's really hard to do all the ads yourself. So like, I mean, I love doing ads and I love running ads. It's amazing and I love it, but it gets to a point where it's like too much and you have to build too many ads and too many campaigns. So now what I spend a lot of time in is trying to find talented people that do ads and can do ads for me. That is why, like, that's what I do on a daily basis. That's why I'm teaching you this in this webinar here, and why I want to teach it to you on the call as well, because that's what I do on a daily basis. There's no discrepancy there. And also it would be products. I like finding products, but I don't do it as much. And also, I mean, the three main things, right? Like product, ad, targeting. I would say product and ad, and then targeting, I still do it and I still research, but it's more of ads and product. Yeah. Let me know if you have any questions. What do you recommend to do my first sale? And it depends on your budget and depends on what type of store you have. But I would say focus a little bit more time on your product research and try to find a solid product that you're confident in. And then you can either do organic strategies like I talked about, or try testing on ads and do, for example, like that one product with 5 different audiences. Try testing like 2 different ads for those 5 audiences. And if you do it the best way possible, or like with the strategies that I teach in my YouTube and where I teach everywhere, you'll probably get a sale within the second day. Yeah. Is it too late to begin dropshipping? I like that. So no, it isn't too late. That's definitely not. I mean, it's not too late to start anything. It's because the thing is, a lot of people start dropshipping, but they don't start dropshipping it properly. Like they do it wrong and they just do it terribly. So the best way to do it, like I'm saying, is to get somebody that already does it for themselves, so they know how to do everything, and just hire them for a little bit so they can help your business grow. And yeah, is it too late? I would say no. You just have to do it differently. Like, don't expect to sell whatever little like BS product or really tiny product, really trashy product to sell. It won't. And you really have to be good at ads, like creatives, making really good ads, getting skills in ads is really important to actually get results with dropshipping now. It's not as easy as it was before, but it's still definitely very possible. Yeah, it's never too late to start anything. That's true. Do you teach the exact strategies? What? Do you teach them your exact strategies, or split test with ads and strategies that they know? Yeah. So I mean, I don't know to whom you're asking the question. To who do I teach the exact strategies? And are general stores dead? No, it's still possible to make money on them. What theme would you recommend, paid or free? Just go free. Honestly, the boot works really well, the beautify. Or paid, you can do prestige, turbo, shoptimize. Those are the best. And then you can do venture for free, or Brooklyn, but you don't really need to pay one. Booster, I've tried it and it wasn't that successful. So yeah, booster it's not really that great. If you're hiring somebody to run your Facebook ads, how can you trust them with your money? So that's why we do the test week, and we test 3 to 4 people, and we tell them what budget to run ads with. So we tell them, this is your allowed budget, and maybe you're testing like 3 different people. Then you tell them, hey, you have a budget of like $25 a day, then you're spending $75 a day, and you see how each one does their own thing. They create the campaign, you see everything. You can run it for a week, and then look at, okay, this is the best one, the one that I'm going to go with, and then you make sure that they don't spend over that budget, and you really like really tell them to be careful with the budget. And how do you introduce the right amount of governance or looking over them? So it's good to always know what's happening, and it's always good to know why everything is happening. So if they're creating a Facebook ads campaign, it's good that they tell you what they did in the process. So if they create a Facebook ads campaign, they'll tell you, oh, I did this because of this, I created this because of this. So it's going to be very helpful for you because, one, you're going to learn about it, and two, it'll just like show you how much they know and help you learn in the process. And then how do we stop scams in this scenario? It's more about like credibility on Upwork. That's why I use Upwork, because it's such a really hard process to hire somebody, and Upwork does all for you. Like, they choose how successful they've been on the platform, how many hours they worked on the platform, how many clients they've had on the platform. So hiring somebody from Upwork versus somebody that you find randomly, then it makes a lot more sense to do it through a platform, you know? I started in August, working very hard on getting hands on all the parts. I'm ready to let experts maximize dollars invested in advertising. So right there, you have it from a student. Basically, Gloria is one of our students, and that's true. That's true what she's saying. So it's better to spend money hiring somebody, invest that money to make like 5 times what you could make by yourself, and not have to learn it all in the process. So that's what I'm trying to reach out here. The people are saying, oh, but can I find somebody for cheap? Or can I do this? Like, can I just hire somebody from like a poor country and pay them really cheaply? That's not the mindset that I want you to go into it with. I want you to go into it with, I'm hiring someone that's going to get me a really good return. Do you want to be a business owner, or do you want to have some like little nice hobby that you do on the side? So that's why it's important to be committed. That's why I was talking about before, who is this for? People that are committed, people that are ready to put some skin in the game and really take their business to the next level. So if you just are making excuses, you're complaining, then I welcome you. It's awesome. Watch my YouTube videos. Thank you for being here. But then you need to commit a little bit more and put more focus into it. All right, guys. We've had a nice round of 30 minutes of questions here, and it's been lovely to have everybody here. If you can do me a little amazing favor and click that like button, click that amazing like button on this live, so I can just check, so more people can see the live and get some value from it. So just click that like button. That would be amazing. And thank you for being here. What are the indicator? What platform do you use? Shopify? Yes. Would an expert run ads on their ad account or ours? On ours, so on yours. Yeah. How much is your course? There's no course because we don't know if it's the right fit. There's no course being offered here. So if you're interested in like what I'm teaching here, just go and book a call, automatedropshipping.com/go, and book a free call with us. And then you'll know more about the details. Most of my sales are split between Spain and USA. I want to start running lookalikes. I have 1,200 add to carts, 200 purchase. Which LA do you suggest? I would do 1 campaign per country, and I would do lookalike from purchase 1%, lookalike from add to cart 1 to 2%, and then lookalike from video views 1%, 95%. What were the indicators which made you know you were ready to start other businesses? Once I hit like 10 grand a month, I knew I wanted to start something else or another store. And is this a mentoring program? I'm not offering you a mentoring program here. This is not like in the call, we will talk about how you can work with us and how you can work with me, but book a call because I'm not going to offer you a program right now. We don't know if it's a good fit. So if you're interested in working with me, go book a call. We'll talk to you and we'll, at the end, if you got value from the call, if you see that you like what we're talking about, then I'll offer you an opportunity to work with me. But right now I'm not saying anything because I just want to, like I said, I want win-wins. I want people to be successful and also for us to get really good case studies. Can I start a brand new store and run face cats with $1,000? 100%, definitely. Please upload testimonials on your channel. Yeah, I'll make a playlist of them. I have a lot of them, so I'll upload all of them and all the screenshots and everything. I'll upload all of that. Do you hire people and then teach them your ad strategies, or do you hire them for their ad strategies? Well, no. In your case, it would be hiring them for their ad strategies. We do teach our people, but like most of the people that we hire are already trained and already know what they're doing. So like that's the point. It's hiring people that already know what they're doing so that we don't have to train. You know what I'm saying? Is baby niche a really good niche? Yes, it's a very profitable one. And then what are your thoughts on having an e-com store where you control stock? That's great. We have one in Germany. We're trying to scale it, but dropshipping is like easier to start and it's a lot better. All right. Can I make sales from Instagram if I'm at 500 followers? Yes. All right, guys, that's it. If you enjoyed this, please smash that beautiful like button, smash that like button. Thanks so much for watching and for being here with me today. And like I said, if you want to go and schedule a strategy session with me or somebody in my team, a strategist in my team that's not a, we're not just going to tell you, oh, it's this much. And no, we're going to tell you, what have you done before? What do you need to do to actually get results? And then we're going to, if you are the right fit, if we see that we can help you, then we're going to tell you how you can work with us. But that's at the end. So make sure to go automatedropshipping.com. And if you go to that, you will go to this page where it says schedule a breakthrough strategy session. And then you can go ahead and schedule your session in the next 5 days. Times are limited. So if there's no spaces, just go into, just go again and check like tomorrow and you'll find a space. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Smash that amazing like button. And I will check this live again tomorrow. So if you have any questions and you're watching this recorded, just go ahead and ask the question right now. So, or ask the question when you're watching this. There's still 50 people on here, which is awesome. Thank you guys for watching. And thank you for being on a channel. It means a lot. When you comment, engage with the channel. I appreciate it a lot, guys, a lot. So thank you for being on here. Click that like button. And if you have any questions and you're watching this on recorded, just comment down below. Thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Thank you so much for being here. It's Rafael Cintron, Ecom Secrets. I'm going to stop share screen here. Ooh, and we're done. Thank you for watching, guys. I will see you in the next one. And I have a nice video coming up Friday. So just make sure if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button and you can subscribe and know all the videos. That's it. Thank you for watching. And I will see you in the next one. Talk to you guys very soon. Thank you for being here. And I hope you enjoyed the live. This will be recorded and posted on YouTube if you are watching the recording. See you very soon. Peace out.